Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How is everybody on this nice Saturday evening? Hope you're good. Hallöchen. Na, wie geht's euch? Alles cool? Wir sind heute wieder in Schweden mit unserer Spitfire unterwegs. Und danke, Test, für den Resub im 5. Monat. Wupp, so lang sind wir schon am Stream. Yay! Well, ich bin heute wieder im Discord mit meinem Co-Piloten Nightsap.
Guten
Hallöchen.
Abend. Guten Abend allerseits.
Hört man Nightsap gut im
Hm.
Stream? Das ist jetzt die
Testing,
Frage.
Testing, Testing.
Ich bräuchte mal Feedback.
Ich kann
Äh,
mich nicht hören.
hört man Nightsap gut, Test?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Das kann nicht sein. Nee. Moment. Das darf nicht sein.
Ja, Test, hast du doppeltes Fenster hier oder wie?
Nightsap darf ein Ticken leiser sein. Na, dann machen wir das doch glatt.
Ja, ich vertraue deinen Künsten.
Dann bist du verloren.
Ja, ich weiß. Oh, ist egal. Es gibt wenigstens einen Untergang mit Stil.
Rar.
Bist du eigentlich hier auf gleichem Server? Ah, du bist ja noch gar nicht drin.
Ich
Ist 'ne
bin
blöde
noch
Frage, ich sehe
gar
es ja.
nicht
Du
da,
bist ja
ne?
noch gar nicht drin. Logisch,
Weil das, was ich die Vorspannzeit habe ich noch zum Bot ausbessern gebraucht. Ich habe an alles gedacht, aber nicht an meinen tollen Bot, den ich jetzt habe. Den Nightbot. Und
Den kenne ich.
ich hoffe, ich habe den so ein paar Flausen ausgetrieben, wie wenn man Emotes spammt, wenn man reinkommt, dass man gebannt wird oder auf
Ja,
Timeout gesetzt wird. Die Flausen braucht man nicht.
sollen wir ihn mal testen?
Ha?
Soll ich ihn mal testen?
Ja.
So,
You are very welcome to test him.
gucken wir mal. Ne,
No,
die Emotes lässt er durch.
you're not
Gut, das
silenced. Woohoo.
ja, was war das? Der hatte sogar 'ne Sperre verhängt
Aha.
im letzten, gell?
Ja.
Da war er ganz bösartig.
Na, ich habe ihm jetzt gesagt, du, haben ihn in die Ecke gestellt, habe mit ihm geschimpft und jetzt tut er das nicht mehr. Ich hoffe es. So, which kind of music we're doing today? Which kind of music?
Ich höre sie eh nicht, also kannst du dich austoben.
So, we don't take this one. We take our nice beloved Spitty. Where is it? Where is that good girl?
Not a good girl. Difficult girl.
Kante da ein Tuit tut kommen.
Danke, Mike. Dankeschön. For the 100 biddies.
U-52 ist 'n U-Boot. Das fliegt nicht.
So, this one. Ja, wir bleiben bei unserer. Fill her up. I don't pay the gas. But fill her up.
Ja, die
Loads.
Ju-52 würde ich auch lieber nehmen. Mit der könnte ich richtig fliegen.
But it's not set the you around the world.
Ja.
Yay! Let's do morning. Let's do scattered clouds, or few clouds.
Fliegen wir eigentlich nächste Woche rüber nach Jütland?
We're
Also auf diese Halbinsel.
Dänemark.
Ja. Wieso wird der Chat doppelt gezeigt? Wie geht das?
Oh no. Why? Can't tell you why.
Ach, du meinst jetzt auf dem Bildschirm? Ja, das stimmt. Da gibt's Chaos.
Rawr.
Jetzt ist gut. Jetzt ist gut.
Hä? Jetzt. Okay, check ich. Passt.
Bin mal gespannt, wann du hier auftauchst.
In theory, I'm here.
Oh ja. I can see you now.
No!
And I'm sorry we have the same livery.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Was by
And
accident because I tried the Spitty before and I just didn't change the livery.
do we feel epic today?
More important how that bloody plane feels.
What's our mood? We could do extreme sports. I don't know. Thanks, test. Now I'm awake. So. I don't know which music will come. Let's see. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. You don't meow me now, okay? Are you okay?
Meow.
So, before I forget it. So, this works. This works. We have music. We have a landing rate monitor. OBS is open. Nav maps check. This check, that check. I guess we're ready to go. Nice. Mrs.
I
Kitty is
reinstalled
on her cat tree.
this funny program.
Sorry?
I reinstalled that program that my antivirus program somehow completely disinstalled yesterday. It thought it was a virus. This what's it called? FSUIC, whatever.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yep. So now the landing rate monitor recognizes me too. Did you press synchronize? Because Murph changed the name of the airline.
Really?
So, yeah. So you have to synchronize again.
Sync. FFA.
FFA is correct.
Fly
yeah.
air. Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you for... now I know what I'm missing. Thank you for the follow. know what I'm missing. I thought I had everything. Oh boy. Beginner mistake. Really?
So, is yours started yet? No.
I forgot to. This will look funny now.
But you know what's changed since the update? That starting sound, this typical one, you know, with these sort of high-pitched noises before the engine started, that has gone. If I watch you, I think this is at least as much buttonage as Murph has on your desk.
Yeah, but I guess Murph is a bit more buttonage than me.
Yeah. And he's also much more hectic when he presses buttons. That's why things go wrong.
Dear microphone, stay where you are. The heck. That's every time the same problem that this won't stay where it is.
Just bite it.
No, I don't want to bite it. Does it stay where it stays? I hope so. Well,
Let's see you start this thing.
yeah. Magnetos. Yay. Ha, door. Clack. Forget it every time. We have some rudder trimmage. Can't do this now with the yoke. Yeah, we need some nose down in theory. We're still gonna die. In theory on. Lights running. Also, light is on. Did I forget something? This is okay.
And you have the red light. I don't have it. It's just funny.
Maybe just for the VIPs.
Yes.
Oh boy. So was about 6 or 7 times till this red light is gone. So you said priming first?
Well, in my case, you know, I have it set so that I sometimes get a message when I'm with the mouse over the thing, and it said under primed. So I had to pump it until it said primed. And then it started. Before it didn't.
Let's see if this works.
Thing.
No, okay.
By the priming.
Okay. Who's gonna win?
And then I should try the click spot between the buttons.
Woohoo! Yay!
Okay.
The click spot between the buttons.
Yep.
That's a shoot.
That's something I knew, but then I forgot. And I recently watched a video, and then I remembered.
Okay, works. These can go all the way down. We don't need those. This is nice. Well, trimmed. B, D. Nice. Parking brake off, I hope. Come on, good girl. Come on. Nice, girl. Nice. There's so many 737s in the air. Gegners are everywhere. And if somebody wants to join us on our flight and see us, want to see us fail in real time, then exclamation mark route. How you find our route will be flying, and exclamation mark server tells you the server where we are. We are in the North Europe. So let's get up in the air. And hopefully everything will be fine. There comes nothing. There comes nothing. Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
Abklatschen.
Yep. Well, at least we both managed to get the thing started today. I think that's a good beginning.
Yeah, without Control E.
Exactly.
I did not knew there was a click spot between.
You didn't know that?
I did not knew that.
Yeah. I knew that right in the beginning after I bought it, and then for a while I didn't fly it and I just forgot.
So, let's go dine.
I'll let you go first, so I can watch you go left, right, and then I'll do the same.
You just don't want the people seeing you going left, right.
Well, who knows? I might not go left, right. Now let's see. So far straight.
Ta-da! Up we go. Good girl. Nice. There's concept. Nice. So, I want to see Kalmar Castle again, since this was last time such a deep is the best word. Hello, Red Palette Randy. How's it going, buddy?
Hello there.
Let's see. We're flying today in Sweden on our world tour, a spit around the world. We just started at our first airport, departure airport. If you go ! route, you have the airport, and if you like to, you can follow along.
So, any sign of that castle?
I'm not sure yet. I think I took the corner to...
Doesn't look to me as if there is a castle. I saw a lovely cartoon from a Swedish newspaper today. You know Moomin? Moomin, the figure.
Okay.
Do you know that?
No.
No? Never heard of Moomin?
Maybe if I see it.
There's a lot of children's books with Moomin.
What I forgot last stream to tell you, we actually flew over the location where Pippi Lotta, Victualia,
Oh,
Holgerina,
I see the
Schokoliese.
castle. The castle is right.
Stocking was filmed and is standing.
And that cartoon I was talking about, it showed Moomin and Pippi Longstocking walking through the woods, and they have an umbrella with the NATO logo over their heads.
Okay.
So, you see where I am stopped? I'm above that castle.
Oh, you found it.
It's
Okay.
really funny because there are 4 towers, which are modeled, and then inside you see a photograph of the castle.
Okay.
It's a mix.
It's a mixture. Okay. Ah, yeah, there it is. I freeze too. There it is. Yeah. In real life, it looks a bit more beautiful. Not just a bit.
That's not difficult. Not difficult.
Yeah, that's true. That's not difficult at all. That's Kalmar Castle. Yeah. Just a second. This is
Isn't it
Kalmar
funny
Castle.
how the photograph is in the middle of the model?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, yeah. So these 4 towers are there,
Yeah.
and then the building in the middle doesn't exist.
And these
Looks a little bit
defensive
better in
towers.
real life.
Sorry?
It looks a bit better in real life.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit.
And these towers were built in 1180. So pretty
quite old.
old stuff there. It was a guard stronghold from the Danish and Swedish border. And when did it look like it looks in about the 1600s? Oh God, the castle that face what we are seeing now. The Swedish folk does visit it often for a spare day in the countryside. There are even cannons in the middle of the gardens. It's pretty interesting being there. Maybe one day. I have so many things since I'm doing this world tour, to visit on my bucket list.
Yes,
Never
there
would
will
thought that.
There will be so many more by the time you're finished.
Oh yeah. So let's go. Inside the country. Woo. It's so difficult to stir a spitty with a yolk.
But you still have your joystick, don't you?
Yeah,
So
I
you
have
could-
it, but I
use
need
it.
to learn to fly with the yoke.
Yeah.
I really need to learn to fly it with the yoke. I have the joystick on my left side. for example, if we ever should touch the DC6,
Yeah,
I need to fly with a yoke.
that's true.
This baby is a yoke flyer.
That's true.
It's all about the feel, get the feel for the yoke, and what's better than a very responsive plane.
If not twitchy.
Well,
Nervous.
let's say teenager behavior plane.
Yes.
We're getting conformed.
Yes, yes. I would say about 15 years old, female.
Yeah, definitely. But we love her nevertheless.
Yeah. That was my daily bread for 30 years, so I know how that feels. Why am I so much faster than you again?
I don't know. I'm about 200 now. 200 knottage.
I mean, we have the same plane now, so I have no excuse really.
I need to work on the stats on the yoke. I need to work on the stats.
Oh, do it. No problem.
Yeah, wouldn't my streamer PC decide on Thursday to say nope?
Yeah.
Then I would have this day to get the yoke a bit better under control and so on.
I have no idea where you are.
Theoretically,
Don't see.
I'm following the magenta line in Little Nav map. Practically,
Well, that's what I'm doing as well. So I should see you really. And I've slowed down.
you're up in the air and I'm down in the air.
Do you see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're somewhat 3,000 feet.
Yep. So you're behind and below.
I'm in front and below.
In front and below.
In front and
Okay.
below. Trying to keep the speedy level.
Oh yes. This is the problem. I have green nameplates, you see. And if you're flying over the woods, it's hard to tell the
That's Tarn.
difference. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
invisibility mode.
Sort of. Yeah.
Let's get the nose a bit up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yes. I just remembered a Swedish folk song. And don't ask me to sing it.
What did you remember?
A Swedish folk song.
Okay. No, I don't want to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you. You do know what you're missing.
Which one was that? Was this Finnish? there's a vocal group called Loituma, which sang the Leven polka. I like that song. I don't understand anything in this song, but I like it. And the middle part, where they're just improvising, was covered so many times. I'm flying straight, I can't believe it. I don't know why my compass rose shows me in the other direction.
Which one? The one in the plane or the one from the sim?
The one from the sim. We're on the North Europe server.
So we are flying 342 degrees according to mine. I find it really hard to get her in trim.
Yeah.
Either she's rising too much or she goes for a nosedive.
Yep. But since it's how the real thing is, we have to live with it.
Yeah.
Don't you find us, Red Palette Randy? You. Yes, we are. You can join us there, since we're soon there. Ouch. The altitude numbers of this F-18 did not look nice. magenta on the magenta.
Almost.
Better than me.
But she keeps veering to the right.
Yeah. She does.
I wonder if I could do anything with the rudder trim to counteract that. Oh yeah, I see red palette Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rudder trim helps. She's flying straight now. Okay. Red palette Randy can take off now.
Yeah.
They're right there.
Because we are right here.
Right here, exactly.
Shall we do a circle, red palette Randy? Okay, he's coming. Woohoo! Another spitty here. Up he goes. Yay!
I'm just constantly trimming.
Yeah, I guess she's super sensitive to the wind around her.
Yeah.
Exactly, Test. What's a P28? Is this a Reno one?
E28R.
There's a gig now! Oh boy,
No.
there's a gig now.
Can we go? Can we hunt it down? Oh yeah, yeah.
737, one of the many.
How original.
Well, almost everybody on my watch list flies the 737.
Yes. You just have to go. Basically, if you look at flight simulator streams on Twitch, I mean, there's maybe 5% without the 737.
We are one of these 5%.
And I simply do not see the attraction. I mean, I'm in this program because I want to fly. And when I thought, think about last night's stream, Murph, the time he just spent
Pressing
clicking buttons, setting things, and that seems to really have satisfied him. But I mean, I can program Pocket Calculator if I get excited by that sort of thing. But where is the flying? And then basically the plane flies itself and you see nothing. Maybe some clouds. No, I don't understand what the fascination is. But
You're proud of Gegner flying or of being one of the 5%? There goes concept. Nyong.
I go yum. Okay.
Nyong.
But you must be close by if I go yum. Oh yeah, I see you there. Yes? Yes, you're behind me. And
737 is gone.
maybe somebody shot it down.
Don't be
Taka
naughty.
taka taka. Taka taka taka.
Nah, there's no taka 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 in here. Somehow we can be happy about that.
That is true. But maybe a few paintballs, Just to leave some nasty marks on the livery. That would be nice.
Nah,
Splash, splash, splash.
I don't want to clean that plane. I don't want to clean that Spitty. No, 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 no. Does you need to polish her then? No. I'm happy that I don't have to polish my car. So polish a
True.
Spitty is much more work. There's much
Yes.
more to polish.
Especially with that livery that we're flying at the
Exactly.
moment. Yeah.
And I want to make the day difficult. We do a touch and go at Echo Sierra Sierra India.
I was afraid you might. Yeah. Okay.
And let's
that's-
take. You can take
That's
either
on an-
runway 01 or 32.
That's on an island, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Can take the easy one, 01, or the bit more difficult 32.
Let's have a look. Oh, I think I can actually see something over there.
Really?
But I'm not sure if that's what I'm... No, that can't be it. There's not an island. No. I was imagining things.
Imagine there is a world. Coffee. Cold coffee.
That's
Right.
another expression. If you translate that into English, English speakers don't understand you. They say it's cold coffee.
I don't get that, sorry.
When you say to an English speaker, you translate the saying and you say, oh, that's cold coffee. I don't think they will understand what you mean.
Probably.
Oh, where is this? I can see that lake, but where on earth is that island?
Hiding.
Nope. No. There is no island. Or maybe it's the wrong lake. I don't know.
It's the biggest lake of here.
Or maybe I'm just stupid.
I don't want to answer that.
Yes, I think you might hesitate there. Yeah, it's probably the wrong lake. Probably one more lake to go. Yeah, that must be the one. It's Fetton. Not Faton, but Fetton.
Is it Fetton? Not a cousin?
I don't know. I always thought it was father. Button.
If you do some wordplay.
Okay. No.
Vettern in Deutsch is, also Vettern in German should be cousin.
Yeah, but that's with an E. Now this is with an A umlaut. So that's more like the plural of father.
As long as it's not the Gevatter, everything's fine.
Gevatter. A Gevatter is another one.
Gevatter is something different.
Yeah, but Gevatter is. I recently read this in a book. It's not really defined. I mean, there is Gevatter Tod, obviously, but there is no firm definition of what kind of relative a Gevatter is.
Well, I think it depends where you're from.
Yeah, probably in the region.
If you talk in Vienna about the Gevatter,
Yeah.
you mean Father Death.
Yes.
As
Okay.
simple.
That's
As
Gevatter
simple
Tod.
as it
Yeah.
gets.
But there are quite a few older German texts where somebody refers to another person as Gevatter, and but it's not really clear what relationship that is.
Yeah,
So
I think it's heavily depending on where you're from.
yeah, it's a hobby
Even
of
German
mine.
is not German.
Yes.
Depends. Austrian German is different than German.
Oh yes. And
Switzer.
Northern German is
Schweizerdeutsch.
different from Bavarian German.
Oh boy.
I should know that. I have some in my family.
But the people from Bavaria, they sound cute. I'm sorry, but I think they sound
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
And
I
even
like that,
more
yeah.
cute if they're angry.
Oh yeah. I have my youngest brother. He grew up most of his years in Bavaria, so he speaks absolutely total Bavarian. He lives on Starnberger See, and
Okay.
it's amazing that at one point we spoke the same language.
Kind of.
So, apparently there is an airfield somewhere here.
Yeah, I guess I see it.
You see it?
I guess I see it. And I'll take runway 32.
You see it? I don't even see it.
The flight dynamics of a stone here again.
Okay, there is the coast, there is a town.
Follow me.
Where the heck is there an airfield? Okay, I'll just follow you. Oh yeah.
There it is, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Get down. Touch.
Another funny thing since the update is how when you are approaching a landing, all of a sudden you get this wind sound.
I guess this is from the wheels down.
Yeah, but it's not logical because it doesn't start when the wheels are down. You have the wheels down, and then as you get lower towards the surface, then the sound starts, and that makes no sense.
It's a simulation. What does make sense?
Well, it should if it's a simulation.
Nag, 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 nag.
Nag, nag. Well, I mean, they're so proud of this update being so realistic, but surely that's not realistic.
Cry, baby, cry, baby. Saturday night music. Now the only things missing are the boys from 1 Live. Hallo Sektor. 1 Live is a German radio station which plays this kind of music on Saturday nights. They have pretty good music mix. So, and the radio moderator has a very distinguished voice, which sounds very nice. And I just know Tanne, that's a German comedian who can also speak in that kind of voice.
Yes, Tanne is funny.
She has on the current comedy night some gags where she talks about the dialects.
Yeah.
And I like her saying the Viennese dialect is the boss level dialect.
It's funny when she uses her own dialect, because she comes from Kaltenkirchen, which is on the Dutch border. And I have a friend in Scotland who spent most of her youth in that area. So apart from really broad Scottish, she also speaks that type of German.
Oh boy.
She doesn't speak any High German, but she speaks that dialect perfectly.
Well, when I was a child, I spoke this very clean High German.
Huh?
And everybody thought I was German. Including some Austrians.
Which is not always good for you if they think that you are German. Yeah.
Yeah.
And why
It
did
was
you?
funny.
What was the reason? Just
Mom's a
you
German.
like the sound? Ah, yeah, okay.
As easy
That's
as
a good
that.
excuse, yeah.
And she always said to me, oh, speak nice.
Yeah.
Pronounce nicely. This is like that in spoken language. And yeah, don't don't talk in dialect. We would say talking in dialect is shared.
Yeah.
That's a distinguished word to title a person who speaks in
Gekscheerde lakte. Yeah.
dialect.
Okay.
It's a ksherda. And since we are not ksherda,
Yeah. But it's the same in my family. My mother comes from Braunschweig. So nowadays she speaks with a slight Swabian accent, but I mean, I can speak really good High German if I need to, which not many people in my area can do because they pronounce the words correctly in High German, but they still use the Swabian grammar, and it sounds funny. But I was teaching German to foreigners for a long time in England and later in Germany, and then you have to use really proper German. You can't teach them dialect. But when I
you
speak,
can. But it
when I
would not
speak
be
with-
good.
I went to this school here where I worked the last 30 years, which is in a very heavy dialect speaking area. And then of course I started teaching in dialect.
Oh boy.
And nowadays it really depends. If I talk to someone who speaks Swabian, I'm doing the same. If somebody is not Swabian, I speak High German.
I have the floor, I call it sometimes the floor, to imitate the language of my opposite.
Oh, okay.
Not
Listen.
as bad as Kayayana can do it, but well, if I'm speaking to a German, even in the store, and my boss looks at me so, what you talking about? Oh boy, speak Austrian German. I speak Austrian German, but not now. You speak German. Sorry. I did not, recognize at this moment I was not speaking Austrian German.
Yeah.
I used the typical German words and not the Austrian ones. And I annoyed the living crap out of my boss.
But you know, after listening to so many streams by Murph, I find myself using some of his Irish expressions when I speak English.
Me too.
It's
Like
I've never been to Ireland, but through the Murph streams, I just pick them up.
Well, when I'm in a store and it's a virus, exactly, Dakey. It's a virus.
One thing I've started using is this word fierce to reinforce something. You know, like it's fierce windy outside. Top
Okay.
of the morning to you, yes. Yeah.
How are you, Dakey? Did you give up with disco dance? Or is it the furniture again? Well, let's make a short fuel stop at Echo Sierra Foxtrot Hotel.
Okay. And then I thought I was being clever, cutting the corner.
Yeah, it's 2200. Oh, we're 1 hour in. Okay, nice. Nice, I like that.
Oh, you have a nice neighbor then.
Kinda nice neighbor.
Yes, sounds like your average neighbor from hell.
You mean she got kicked out of hell?
Now, is this a proper airport or
It's a posh
one of
one. You
yours?
got tarmac.
I just need to know what I'm looking for.
You get tarmac. It's a posh one.
Good.
It's between you and me. Literally. So I'll take runway 20. Let's get a bit. What I wanted to ask you, Deki, how is Kava? Yeah, you do see a Spitty. They're not best friends yet, but well, we will see. We will see.
Like we're still sort of, the Spitty is on probation. Let's put it that way. Exactly. I mean, the least there will be some Spitty yoga, I'm sure about it.
You mean greetings to the sun?
Yes. You know, it's one of these runways which has a building right in front of the touchdown zone. I'm sure you picked that on purpose.
No, I picked it because it had tarmac.
Yeah, but it has there's a building square in front of the touchdown. So I would advise you to maybe take the other side.
I'm on runway 20. I don't have it.
Okay. No, I thought I was on 20.
We're just in the grass, but well. You need a yoga emote?
Yes, I think so. That would make sense.
No pressure. Soon the run will be at end. There is down. Nice.
No, not yet. But there's plenty of room behind.
There comes Pilot Randy. A bit jumpy jump. but better than me. Well, if we need a yoga emote, then let's see if I can drop one. So we wanted, or I wanted to fuel her up. Chaka. There we go. You can stay where you are, Nightsap.
You mean at that end of the runway?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
We'll back taxi.
I like airports with flat fields around them. I think that's very
Me too.
nice.
Well, did you actually see in our Discord? Somebody posted something with a Hawker. A Hawker Hurricane flew today in Belgium.
No, didn't see that. In your Discord?
Yeah, in my Discord. Somebody flew
Okay.
with a Hawker today in real life.
I'm still looking for the runway. It might be over there. I think it's over there. Yep. But as I say, be careful. At the far end, there's a building.
If we aren't careful, there is afterwards no building at the end of the runway.
Yes. Well, I did my first
I
yoga.
like that track. Oh no. There's a Cody. There's a TBM. Let's go from here. There are the posh airplanes. I like that word.
Yes.
Yeah, there's the TBM. Behind us is a Cody parked.
You can always tell from what the pilot wears. You know, a TBM pilot would probably be wearing a uniform shirt with shoulder pieces. A Spitty pilot would probably have a woolly jumper.
Probably. And a leather combination. So.
Okay, let's do the dance.
Woohoo!
Clunk, clunk.
I get a hinge of it. Yay! Okay. Get the hinge of it. Well, let's do a circle here. It's nice, peaceful here. Senor. Hope you get well soon, buddy.
Yeah,
Migraine is not something
Migraine
that's
is-
nice.
really awful.
Just keep your head relaxed.
Good grief. I hope there will be no serious consequences taken.
I hope that too. Not that they will have yeah, the oopsies.
Yes.
But they had fun. It was tasty for them. Happy doggos. are
Which
good
reminds me,
doggos.
I haven't had a single ice cream this year yet.
I'm shocked.
Yes. Have you?
Yeah. We have ice cream
Okay.
at home.
Oh God.
Lecker Häagen-Dazs.
Ah, that would be.
The
That would
good
kill me.
stuff.
I would just finish it.
Yeah.
Oh, the doggos don't eat the ice cream. Okay.
Okay.
Because that would have been difficult. Yeah, but I went for a nice meal outside at lunchtime. There's a Greek restaurant around the corner, which has seats outside.
You're a lucky person.
Yeah.
We
That was
don't have
nice.
a good Greek one here.
There's a Greek and two Italians, basically 2 or 3 streets away from where I live.
We have, what do we have here? We have an awesome Chinese restaurant.
That's
An
lovely to
old
have.
school Chinese restaurant, which is a family one. It is there since I can remember. That's
Yeah.
over 30 years.
Yeah, okay.
From generation to generation, hand me down, whatever restaurant. Not such an Asian restaurant, but real Chinese.
Yeah.
And what
That's
you-
something that I would love to have in my area. No stray cats. That is true.
We have stray cats here.
That's a good sign for the restaurant.
They won't use it in the chow mein. You naughty Dakey.
There was this story, Deki, in London. You know how there are so many pigeons in Trafalgar Square, and not far away from there is the entrance to the Chinatown, which of course has a lot of restaurants. And there was a time when people seriously thought that the number of pigeons in Trafalgar Square was decreasing dramatically, and I had a sneaky suspicion there might be a connection there.
Trying to laugh with coffee in your mouth is not good.
That usually ends up with coffee in your nose.
It didn't.
No.
I could contain it.
Okay. Now this is something I noticed. There was a time when we had a lot of Chinese restaurants. Almost as many as we had Italian. And nowadays it's almost, well, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's quite hard to find Chinese restaurants. And not so many left anymore. It's all Greek or Italian.
Yeah, we don't have any good Greek restaurants in the near surrounding. We have a very good restaurant which does Austrian cooking.
Yeah. Which of course, yes.
I love this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have a
McButcher
raid.
rated with a party of 5. Ja, hallöchen, guten Abend. Na, wie ist es dir? Was habt ihr denn heute so Schönes gemacht? Ich weiß nicht mal, ob ich jetzt gerade in die richtige Richtung fliege, weil ich nachschaue, um andere Musik in die Dings zu kriegen.
Ja, das macht jetzt gleich einen Knick. Die Linie macht einen Knick.
Und ich fliege eine Kurve, das passt schon.
Ja.
Ich fliege nicht so ganz über den Knick. I'm shortcutting. Was ist denn da rausgekommen bei der Versteigerung für die Ukraine? How is this auction for the Ukraine going? Dear iTunes, please start. Thank you. Now, come on. Läuft noch, okay? Still up and running. Intercepting the magenta line. Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Music is okay.
Trimming and trimming and trimming.
Wie war der IKEA-Slogan? Trimmst du noch oder fliegst du schon?
Now in my case, it's mostly the up and down trimming. Sideways, I'm sort of okay now. But up and down, it's either rising or sinking. But level flight is very difficult.
I guess it's difficult in the real one as well. you decide to put the nose up again? Thank you. Nice. Spitties in the sky. Somebody who flies very up high with a C-173. There's an Airbus Neo.
Lovely. I just found the answer to my problems. That Logitech panel. I'm now flying stable at a fixed altitude.
You put in the autopilot?
Yeah. I didn't realize that it actually would work on this plane, but it does.
It does? Yeah, I know.
It's probably
What's the
because you have this
challenge in
option.
that?
You have the option on the, on the extra panel there.
I know. I know that this works.
But you didn't tell me.
I told you.
You did?
Yeah. One of our
What?
very first flights.
When I didn't have the panel.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's much more relaxing.
Beginner.
But could it be, just asking, that you are slightly away from the magenta line?
Slightly?
Yeah.
I ask again, slightly?
I'm just sort of asking.
Wir sind gerade in Schweden. Wir fliegen jetzt gleich über die Stadt Oras. Down to the coast. Dann über den National Park Anson, or however man das auch immer ausspricht. Da stecken wir gerade auf der Welt. Ich werde auch von Spitties begleitet. Wir fliegen nicht allein. Da vorne ist schon wieder ein Gegner. Ein Airliner.
But what I like is, somewhere behind us, there is a Cessna.
Yeah, that's cute.
Just a normal plane. Have you tried flying a plane like that with your yoke? Because that should come very easy.
Not yet. I tried the TBM, the Porsche one, my Porsche plane.
I think that a yoke with a Cessna is a very good combination.
Actually, that stuff which is here is for a Cessna cockpit.
Okay.
You can buy the panel that you, also from Logitech SideTech, that you can fix it in there and it will look like a Cessna 152 cockpit.
All right.
Ew, I see generic scenery. Well, let's look
No.
that way.
Look at the sky. Such wonderful clouds.
Yeah, there's a nice cloudage. And Gegners. Even spawned a Gegner behind us.
We're surrounded.
Yes! There's no Dagger.
Such a pity. Oh yeah. Not looking.
Huh?
I just saw what you saw, and I said no, I'm not looking.
Okay.
What's your speed at the moment?
201. Did it detour? Oh boy.
Do you sometimes watch sort of other Twitch streams? There's one that I find really nice to watch at the moment. I've followed them for a while. It's a couple. He's French, she's Canadian.
Okay.
And they bought, when I started watching them, they had a sailing boat on the Mediterranean. They lived on the boat, and then
Nice.
Corona came, and then they had to give all that up. And they separated. She went to Thailand to continue streaming, and now they're back together, and they bought a new boat. They sold the old one, and they're somewhere on the Greek islands. And so
Aw.
now they're live streaming from their sailing boat, and they also do
Jealous.
diving, and they actually stream from underwater when they are diving. That's
Awesome.
amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff.
Very awesome.
And the boat, with everything, cost them, wasn't a new one obviously, cost them 20,000 euro. 15,000 for the boat and then 5,000 for, you know, fitting things and so on. They have a pretty powerful internet.
Accessories.
Yeah, they have a very powerful internet antenna on the boat.
They
So
need
they
to
can-
have.
Yeah.
But I don't want to know what they pay for the internet connection.
Yes, yes. They have a current contract with there is a special enterprise where you don't have to worry about, you know, getting a SIM card from every country that you are in. It's a sort of worldwide
Yeah.
coverage, but of course that's expensive.
Yes, that's what I meant. I don't want to know what they pay.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, they have like, you know, 1,000 viewers regularly, so I'm sure
Well-
they make a bit of money from that.
I guess they can afford it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. Course change.
Red Planet Randy. I just up in stealth mode.
I do
Wanted
not
to-
like what I see.
Sorry?
I do not like what I see below me here.
Look away.
Look away.
That should be some more wetlands. Kind of
I
stuff.
can imagine that, yeah. But there's an area here which basically looks like a cloud on the satellite picture.
Like that we had in, or I had in Czechia.
Uh-huh.
Was an area that was just a blob. Nothing on it.
Look at the area that I'm just flying over it, but you're coming up to it.
I see
that
it,
really
what
looks
you mean.
looks suspicious to me.
Yeah. But the blob in Czechia was far worse.
Yeah.
We had, or the Legos in the cities, or the nice, beautiful, generic scenery we also had.
Yeah.
We can't complain. We saw some pretty nice stuff and some
Yes,
yeah,
yes, I
not
mean-
so.
With the last stream, I mean, I was surprised how many of these castles we could see and everything.
Yeah, but it's not
you-
everywhere in the world.
And some of them are very detailed. That castle in Stockholm,
Yeah, Castle
Uh,
Stockholm.
there was
Uh,
actually, there was a-
Drottningholm was also very detailed.
and the Stockholm castle, on the wall, there was a big stone plaque with an inscription, and you could actually read it when you went down with the drone cam. It was amazing detail.
Yeah, there you see where they, have an eye for that.
Yeah.
In some other countries and cities, there is nothing but a satellite picture and nothing modeled.
Yeah.
In Latvia, where we were with the old castles and ruins, were 90% pictures from
Yes.
above.
Yes. And what I really regretted were the lighthouses.
Yeah. There is an add-on or mod for the some lighthouses of Norway, but
Mhm.
since my sim is sensitive, I can't use it. as always.
There are two new ones out which are interesting. One is freeware, which you can get through Orbex, but you can also get it through Flight Sim too. And that's basically for the whole of Hungary. Lots of buildings and points of interest, airports, everything, yeah.
The
it's
VFR pack, what you mean?
Hungary, and that it's only been out on Flight Sim 2 for a while, but now Orbex have sort of taken it on as well, and they offer it for free, I think.
Yeah, I saw that there was something for the VFR flying in Hungary.
And they're quite good. I use that. I mean, I know Hungary a little bit.
Me too.
The areas I wanted to look at, I found most of the buildings. And another one that's coming out now, which is interesting for me, might also be interesting for you, is they will now release bit by bit Germany VFR. They've started with my state, which is Baden-Württemberg, and that costs $9.99. That's actually available through the Microsoft shop, and there is a library which you can download for free, so that it's basically all the structures that you then get. So far, if I want to have Baden-Württemberg, it will cost me €10 basically.
Okay. Ja, schlaf du auch gut, MacButcher. Ich wünsche dir auch einen schönen Abend. Und danke fürs Dabeisein, danke fürs Rüberkommen. Und viel Erfolg bei eurer Auktion dann noch.
Good night.
Let's do a touch and go at Echo Sierra Mike Golf.
Okay.
Let's take runway 19er. The master of the house has appeared. Where's the runway? There is the runway light.
survived that.
Me too. Yay! Red Peregrine is up in the air again with us. Woohoo! Oh. Did a
But
good touch and go. No carnage.
That noise when the wheels come in,
Yeah.
that's really something.
When I first heard that, I was what? Whoop! What's happening now?
But when you think about it, this is a Saturday night. It's North Europe server. It's very quiet. There should be lots more planes in the air.
Maybe they all are at Southeast Asia.
Who knows?
Maybe they're all at Southeast Asia. Yes, underneath us is the Engen National Park. That's what I call a nice breeze. Master of the house activated the fan. We have a big fan,
Yes.
which, yeah, there's a slight sea breeze. Since I can imagine we have two different climates in our flat here. Every room nice and cool, and this hot like a Sahara desert. This room here.
Yeah. Well, it's heating up here as well. I'm almost at the 30s again.
I don't know which temperature we have in here.
But maybe next winter I will be heating with the flight sim.
Well, I can heat with the flight sim, and
Yeah.
I did it this year, so.
We just had in our house, we have a central heating. And the central heating is done by gas.
Okay.
And our gas provider has just increased the price by 33%.
Nice. Not nice,
Yep.
but nice. And hello, the Master of the House is here. Hallo, mein Schatz. Und danke für das Leroy. Du hast mich mal wieder geschreckt. Naughty, naughty.
But I must say, it's a very relaxing landscape to be flying over.
Yeah, that is true. And it's also in real life very beautiful.
Yeah.
Can't remember the English word for Binnenscheren.
Oh. Oh, that's difficult.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know the word for scheren. Hello, Turkish Airlines.
Hello. How is it going? Is your Saturday evening as fine as ours? I need hopes.
You know, another thing why we might have a fewer people on the stream. It's the night of the Eurovision.
Ah, okay, that was something.
You can't hear us. How do you mean?
Sound is up. Hey,
Okay.
Floki. Servus. Hörst du uns? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, passt. Ja, weil jemand gesagt hat, er hört uns nicht gut. Ich wollte da noch checken. Ui, ich fliege gerade wieder mal weg von meiner Magenta-Linie. La 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 la. So. Look for a second in the screen, in the stream concept.
Oh yes.
Stream.
Oh yes.
That's a beautiful picture of you.
I still think you might get bitten. There might be mosquitoes.
And I guess there are a lot of them.
But it looks wonderful.
Well, if you have the name of Turkish airline and there comes such a question, I don't know it, but could it be the Turkish airline? Would be logical. But I
could
really
also-
don't know it.
It could be Emirates.
Probably. Could be the Lufthansa. Or KLM.
Or it could be Kaharia Airlines.
No, there's no such thing.
Kaharia Airlines flies to a lot of countries.
No, there won't be such a thing. I would not be a good business woman with that. What?
Oh,
You
no.
complained the landing was too hard?
You would be the pilot. I would sell the tickets. And if anyone complains, I would chuck them out of the plane.
Hey, you're complaining? Board service is not enough? We have a special seat for you. It's out
Yeah.
there on the wing.
There is this wonderful slide here.
No, not slide.
Well, I'm still... I would probably chuck them out before we even take off. I say the correct answer, but it is wrong. Well, if it's correct, how can it be wrong?
I don't get it either. Am I this far off the magenta line?
Well, let's put it that way. I'm dead on it.
Yeah, I am.
That's what we were thinking. It might be in your name, yes. That's what Kaharia was saying. But if you ask questions like that, can I ask you back, how many countries exactly is it?
Stay good, Sim.
12 countries.
No,
And that is the largest number. Oh, yes, sorry. Okay. 121 sounds different. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ich habe 3 Lieblingsflugzeuge. Eins fliege ich gerade davon. Dann ist es die TBM 930 und die Junkers 52. Hold down the U. What you thinking? Turkish. What would be your best guess? Und vielleicht, falls wir sie irgendwann mal dazu kaufen, die DC-6. Den großen Airliner. Das steht beneath the clouds. Another posh runway.
You want to do another touch go?
No.
No.
We'll take Echo Sierra Tango Oscar.
Yep.
Ja, die haben halt, also halt, haha, sie haben einen gewissen Charakter und du musst sie auf eine gewisse Weise fliegen, sonst beißen sie dich in den Popo. Wobei die Tante Ju, die fliegt wie auf Schienen. Da kannst
Also
du
wenn
noch
die-
so viel falsch machen.
Wenn dich die in Popo beißt, dann hast du wirklich ein Problem.
Ja, dann bist du falsch mit Fliegen.
And another one that I love is the Grumman goose.
Yeah.
That's also a really a plane with character.
Why am I so fast?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just thinking now would be time for an in-flight snack. The flight attendant could come around and offer a few sandwiches, drinks, whatever.
Don't mention sandwiches, okay?
Okay. Yep.
Es fliegen noch zwei oder drei Tante Jus. Zwei
So,
fliegen noch in der Schweiz.
no,
Oh.
no, no,
What? No.
not anymore. Not anymore. They are grounded.
Really?
Yeah.
They,
Because one
I
they
heard
used to be
they were under, also I read they were under restoration and will go up in spring this year.
well, so far they haven't. But
Oh.
after the crash,
Yeah, that was the problem of the crew.
yeah,
That the
and after
pilots
the crash
risked
they
too
were all
much.
stopped. And
Yeah.
so far they haven't been able to take off again. I
Oh,
spoke
no.
to some Swiss people when I was on holiday, and they all regretted that very much. They really identified with the planes. I hope they will be coming back up.
I hope so too.
And there's also one that is operated by Lufthansa.
No, this one is not flying anymore.
Oh, it's not.
This one is not flying anymore.
Okay. So a friend of mine flew on that one.
I did not know that they were grounded. I just read on their
Yeah.
homepage that, yeah, They were
After
under
the crash.
restoration. Yeah,
And
the crash was 2018.
yeah, and one of the reasons for the crash, they think, is also because the planes are just so old that a lot of the stress limits that they were operating under, which were the original ones, don't apply anymore because the material is just weaker than it was originally.
Yeah, of course,
So
this is made out of wood and
yeah,
blech. Sheets of metal. Wellblech.
it's actually aluminum.
Really?
Yeah, it's special kind of aluminum. That was the Junkers specialty.
I did not knew that. I just it was just Wellblech.
No, it would have been too heavy.
Okay. So Echo Sierra Tango Oscar.
Tomme Lilla. I like these Swedish names.
So we are about 30 miles out for our stop, fuel stop again.
But you want to land there?
Yeah, I want to land there.
Tomme Lilla. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Which
just a
runway?
grass field, but whatever. We are used to worse.
26 or 08?
Let's make it easy. 26.
It doesn't really matter because it's right across our flight
I
path.
know.
Yeah. That I think has all the feeling of a typical Kalharia airport.
Huh?
After the airport, your next, where you have this steep turn in the
Yeah?
flight path.
What's
Yeah,
up?
okay, it's a restaurant. It's called Käseberger Fisk,
Okay.
which I translate as mountains of cheese and fish.
Nice. Well, there at the point of our turn is the Alles Stennar,
Uh-huh.
which is some Stonehenge type thingy.
Ah, okay. It's a stone circle or something like that.
Kinda.
Uh-huh. And you are
It's
optimistic.
that's
You
a
think?
ship setting in Käseberger.
Okay.
It's more than 1,400 years old, and it's on the plateau above the cliffs, about 20 kilometers southeast from Ystad, and is often referred as the Swedish Stonehenge.
And Stena probably simply means stones.
Probably.
So the Stena lines are the stone line, the shipping line.
Yeah, probably. And
Okay.
it consisted of a total of 59 stones placed vertically in form of a ship's hull. The weight of each stone is between 500 and 1,800 kilograms. And it has a length about 67 meters and a width of 19 meters. They can't tell if this was the real location or the location it got when it was restored. Because when they restored it in the 1950s?
So they might have moved stones.
Yeah. There was heavy machinery there, so they can't tell if this is the originally place. It looks like a stone circle, whatever.
Stone ship, yeah.
I'm following you right now, since I don't look at my map.
Okay, let me quote Murph. Don't follow me!
I will follow you.
I have no idea where that airfield is. I'm just following little map here.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
It should be. No, I'm turning exactly the wrong way.
Okay.
It's the opposite way. Oh, and I'm probably right over it. Yeah, it looks suspiciously like
And
a
that's
Kaharia runway.
Yeah, of course.
Fortunately,
not a posh one.
there's a lot of room here.
That's good. That's what it looks like. Just a stone circle.
Let me just clip some trees and then I can watch.
Yeah, I'll let you clip some trees. As if you clip them, I don't have to. Are you sure you're just clipping trees?
It's sort of a combination of tree clipping and yoga.
Okay.
Yeah. But I haven't pressed Y. And I'm still running.
Okay. I'm doing a circle here. So this is the one picture. This is the other one. And I will land myself and fuel her up again.
There's some very interesting houses here, which look nothing like an airport, but
whatever. So, just not stall. Did you see the picture? Can I put it away?
yes, that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many structures like that. I've seen Stonehenge, and then not far away from Stonehenge there is Avebury, which is even more impressive in a way. It's not such a large stones, but it's a much bigger area. And then up in Scotland, God knows how many places. Now let's see you do this without yoga.
I'll try. Need to find the runway again.
I'm parked at the end of it. Sauchgolf. Jesus.
Ooh, I have applause in the background. What happened?
Shall we check our numbers? Oh, I didn't have the bloody monitor on. So I'm not getting anything. Ah, sorry.
The ground control. Oh boy, oh boy. But that was a
What-
nice landing by pilot
What-
Randy.
What was your rate?
My rate was 159er.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. One of the softest landings tonight. So I wanted to fuel her up.
Mm-hmm.
And let's take runway 08 that don't have to back taxi or starting up again.
Okay,
So-
I'll just
Ooh, this-
take a very short break. I'll be back in a minute.
So I will back taxi. Oh, yeah. Taxi there. Where we need to go. Perhaps up again. Right in front of our I took the field too, so and if I'm parked at the beginning of our runway, I just have to head out for a second. He did say he clipped trees. I guess he clipped also houses. It's pretty far back. It's nice rural here. I could think about one house here. It's a little red one. So the good thing is nobody will know it
Okay,
if you don't tell it.
I'm back.
I'll come back. So I'm lining up and then I will head out for a second. So I'm parked in the direction where we're gonna go. Parking brake set. Bit fresh air. So, be back in a second.
Okay. Yeah, Red Palette Randy, that thing with the no markings. There's some airports, when you look very closely, you just see that there is a stretch of grass which is slightly different in color from the rest, and that's all that you're getting. I find those difficult.
Back again. And yeah, we have 3 different room temperatures here. And the hottest is here on my place, my end.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Oh, God. Okay.
So, let's get going.
Sure. I'm ready.
What should I release? The parking brake.
That helps. Otherwise,
There would be
instant yoga.
Spitty
Instant
yoga, yeah. What's up? Oh, Mrs. Kitty wants attention. There was a meow. Go away from the paddles.
Yeah, that would be fun. Kitty on the pedals.
No, would not be fun.
Okay.
How did we say nix meow? Well, we need a cat food brand called Nix Meow.
Yep.
Don't go where you want to go. You go where I want to go, my friend.
Come on.
Yay! And up we are. Woohoo! Gear up. Bring it back to 8. There's concept. And there's Red Palette Randy. Woohoo! Down we go to the coast.
just keep thinking we will be passing Ystad pretty soon. Why do I know Ystad? What's in Ystad? Maybe it's simply because it's a ferry port.
Probably.
Yeah, there is a ferry from Rügen to Ystad.
I see 3 ships on my little nav map.
Well, if I'm lucky, I will see them in the sim.
4 shippies. All in the flight restricted area. Which we will fly through.
Naughty, naughty.
Rules are there to break them. Rawr.
I'm not sure old veteran would appreciate that view.
Well, it's good that that's a simulator. You could not fly over big cities without getting scalded by the ATC or escorted
No,
by Daga jets.
I'm just trying to... There's no stones visible here, I think.
Well, I will press the pause button from over it. They're not modeled, aren't they?
Are you seeing anything?
I saw something. Up, the drone cam. It's not modeled, no.
No. I don't think so.
Kitty.
Well, I mean, in a way,
We saw it.
if that was modeled, that would really have surprised me.
Well, I just say castles.
Yeah,
I just say castles.
I can see a campsite.
Yeah, there
but
is
nothing else.
one at the side of.
Yeah, and I think it must be near to that.
You can put it on your list.
Yes, but I have to get the bloody caravan to this place first of all, which will not be easy.
I see something. There's a ship. There is a ship. I see a ship. There's a ship. Yay! There's another one.
So you have the actual add-on active. I thought you
As
might
it
have not.
seems, there's a big ferry ship.
Which would make sense here. Yeah.
I need to get a closer look. I'm fascinated.
And the thing is, if it's the same add-on that I have, they are real ships. I mean, ships which really operate on that route. I've checked this out several times. If you put the name of the ship into a search engine, then it will show you the real ship.
Nice. Well, I have to check it out at Fehmarn.
Yeah.
I thought I had thrown that add-on off my system, but
That's actually quite a small ship. And the thing below you there.
there are many ships in front of us. Since little nav map tells us.
Well, but the
Yay.
flight plan takes us away at the moment from
I know.
the sea. You want us to land in Copenhagen, which brings us to Sealand. Yeah, and that becomes familiar territory now. After that I can say, okay, I've been here. Long time ago, but never mind.
That you have been there.
Yes.
Maybe my husband and me, will ship over from Fehmarn, Germany to Denmark.
I think there could be something like day trips, you know, where you can just go over the
Yeah, that was
crossing
the
doesn't take-
thinking behind.
The crossing doesn't take that long. Mind you, the place where you arrive on the other side is not that attractive. It would make sense to then try and at least go to a nice city from there, by train or by bus.
We will drive there by car.
By car.
We will go there by car. Since we have to get to the ferry by car.
That is true. But you are on Fehmarn, so you
Yeah.
need a car to get to the ferry. I thought your campsite was close to it.
Well, the campsite is in the south and the port is in the north.
Okay.
Once
Now, what I would advise
the-
you,
Huh?
take the car to the ferry terminal, park it there, get on the boat, get over to the other side, and then take the train to Copenhagen. That will not take very long. And then you have the day in Copenhagen and come back the same way. That's how I would do it. You don't have to worry about driving. You don't have to worry about parking. You're on the train, no problem.
Well, let's see what my husband says to this idea.
Yeah. Check it out at least how much it costs, but there is a definite train connection from that ferry port to Copenhagen. And there are fast trains which take this route, so you could get there quite quickly.
They are not Deutsche Bahn.
Well, if you had an ice train, like the Americans say, you would be quite fast too.
There was a time where the Deutsche Bahn did not drive.
But I've been, I mean,
Had
I
many
must say,
cancellations.
I've been using the ice train to Hamburg quite a lot, and it's just a pleasure to take.
Yeah, the ice is a nice connection. I did once a cycling tour from Burghausen to Duisburg. This was about 870 kilometers with a bike, with a bicycle. And I drove back home with the train, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wasn't that lucky to get the ice train for my connection.
Yeah.
Since I had a bike,
Yes, that was
did not
always a
use
problem.
the ice train.
Yeah.
Because it took me about 16 hours to get from Duisburg
Oh,
to
Jesus.
Vienna.
Okay. But to give you an example, from here to Vienna is about 4 hours.
With the ice
Yeah.
train from Duisburg to Vienna would have been 9 hours.
Yeah.
Just because I had a bicycle, I could not use it.
Yeah.
Because every bicycle stand was booked in this ice.
There are only very few.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, when my parents lived in Canton, there was a train which took me right from Stuttgart. I got on the train there, and I got off at Klagenfurt.
Yeah.
Took me all the way without having to change trains.
Yeah, this connection Duisburg Vienna would have been also without hop onto another train.
Oh. So we're turning corners now.
Yeah, a bit to see.
333.
Yeah, that
That's
was
cool.
coincidence. That was coincidence. We're flying up to Lund, to the oldest cathedral of all Sweden.
Okay.
And then we'll make our turn and fly to Denmark, to Copenhagen.
And what should you not eat in Denmark?
Everything I can smell from miles away.
There's a special food which the Danish people are crazy about, which is absolutely rubbish. It's called pølser. That's the O with the line through it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And pølser are supposed to be sausages, but they look like they're made out of plastic. And pølser, normally you can buy everywhere. It's like hot dogs, but it's absolutely disgusting because it's so artificial. I mean, for us, it's absolutely impossible to enjoy. So do not eat pølser. They are colored. There's coloring in it. There is God knows what else in it. It's just absolutely horrible.
Pulsar sounds like a disease.
Like what?
A disease.
Yes. Well, it is. Once you have seen them, you will recognize them as a disease. Yeah. No, but everyone in Denmark is crazy about pølser.
Well,
What you should eat is everything sweet, all the pastries. I mean, in England, it's a fixed term, Danish pastries. And if you are in Denmark, a lot of them contain a lot of butter and fat, but they're absolutely delicious. So that is something you should eat.
We will see if we can make it to Denmark.
Yeah, I think a day trip is no problem. You should be able to do it.
Well, if we talk about sausages, what I really need to eat again is a good currywurst.
Oh, yeah, okay. But for that, you don't have to go to Denmark.
Yeah, I know.
The,
I
the
need to.
home of the currywurst is the Ruhr area in Germany.
I know. We
So
have.
if you pass through there, that's the best place.
I know. We have. Or I have Imbiss, a diner
Diner, a snack bar,
in
yeah.
in Oberhausen called
Okay.
Tina's Diner or Tina's Imbiss.
Yeah.
And so well, Deki, here in Vienna there aren't any good currywurst.
It's like the other way around, it's Wienerschnitzel. I mean, a good Wienerschnitzel is not easy to come by here, but I'm sure in Vienna I get a few of them.
If you know where to look.
Yeah.
Well, at Tina's Diner, we had a currywurst. Mwah. And my husband said to me, I was happy about this currywurst. And my husband said, so, this wasn't even the best of around here. So, what?
And of course, up there they make their own sauces. So every snack bar has their own recipe for their sauces.
Well, Deki, I know where you can get a good Wiener Schnitzel, an original Wiener Schnitzel made out of calf meat.
Yeah, it has to be veal. Yeah. But tell us, what's the price in Vienna for a good Wiener Schnitzel?
Depends on the places. But if you, for example, go to the Wienerwald restaurants, even at the Stephansplatz, you pay 16 euros for a big Wiener Schnitzel with, for example, pommes, French fries.
I love them if the crust is sort of waving, if it's not, you know what I mean, if there are bubbles under it.
Yeah, I know what's a good schnitzel.
Yeah. But it's something, and when you buy a Wiener Schnitzel here, you very often don't get that.
Yeah.
Now, a real Wiener Schnitzel here is about 20 euro.
The last time I went with friends for a Wiener Schnitzel, it was 16 euro.
Yeah.
And we were at the Stephansplatz right behind the St. Stephen's Cathedral.
So if you're in the suburbs, it might be cheaper.
Does not have to be cheaper. It depends really on the quality of your restaurant and which pricing they have.
Yeah.
My favorite Wiener Schnitzel is at the Englischen Reiter. That's a restaurant at the Wiener Prater, at the Wiener Fair. And I don't know what they take at the moment for it, but it is delicious. And as a juicy meat, not this kind of
Yes.
you cannot eat it, you put it on your shoes.
Yeah.
But juicy, nice flavor. And yeah. They also have the Großmutter Schnitzel. I love this one much more. You know why? Concept?
No.
First they take a Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
They put it together, like they clap it together, and into this clap space you will have some bacon, cheese, some veggies, mostly paprika. Then they put it together. Then there comes the crust. And this will be fried, and this is so juicy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that
So
comes
it's a bit like a
with...
cordon bleu. It's a bit
Yeah,
like
kinda.
Yeah, yeah.
Cordon bleu is just with Schinken und Käse.
Yeah.
It's like and onions are in it. Yeah, onions are too in it. It's so tasty.
Like I have relatives in Prien on Chiemsee. So it would be interesting to know which place you had this good schnitzel at.
You're kinda right. Oh, and this is the bridge from Malmö to Denmark.
Yes.
Big bridge in the distance.
Yeah. Which I hope to take one of these days.
Isn't that the bridge which hides in the ground or something?
Yeah, you can actually see it. I'm flying over this at the moment where the bridge actually disappears. And then there's a big ship
Tunnel?
above it.
Let's fly under the bridge.
No,
Yes,
I'm not doing that anymore.
but I am.
I've been killed so many times. No, but there is a Chinese freighter, Hanjin. Oh, and that's the airport you want us to land. It's huge.
Yeah.
Where on earth do we land on this huge thing? So you're trying it. Okay. Yeah, the language, Daiki, is different. That's why I'm saying my youngest brother who grew up in that area doesn't talk like me. Now let's see if that bridge is one that lets you fly through.
Yay! It is.
There are some bridges which just go blank, and it's like flying into a wall.
No, this is not a palang.
But do you have any recommendation where on this huge airport you would like us to land? I see one runway which looks sort of reasonably small, which is runway 04R. You see that?
We could also land parallel at runway 22.
Or 22, yeah, that's also quite a nice one. Yeah.
I want to see where the bridge is hiding.
Yeah, just follow it, it will go underground.
Yeah, I saw it. There was much discussion in the population of Sweden for this bridge because they were afraid that this connection will ruin the jobs,
Well,
the
that's always
opportunities.
the case. You know, like when they built the Channel Bridge, everybody was worried in Britain.
Well, what?
Sorry, not the Channel Bridge, the Channel Tunnel. Yeah.
What had happened when this bridge was built, connected to two cities, was the cost of living space in Malmö went up in the sky.
Yeah. The English saying is, it went through the roof.
Or it was skyrocketing.
Or it was skyrocketing. Do we
Wondering.
look at the city now, or do we do it next time?
Well, I guess we'll do it next time.
Okay.
Maybe we find something which is
There should be
pretty
some.
to watch.
There should be something there that
Yeah.
exists in real life.
Hey, there's a circus here.
Oh.
There's a beach. Und Dünen and dunes. I want
What's
to
the-
tent right here.
What noises do I keep hearing?
I don't know.
Is my plane misfiring? I have no idea. This is an endless runway.
So you have enough time to get down.
Yes, I am down. Now all I have to do now is stop the bloody thing.
And
That's
there
more
is a
difficult.
nice windmill line. That would be a nice line for slalom
Oh god.
with the shadows.
Oh no. I'm down and I'm staying down. I'm glad that I actually... You know, today was the first time in a long time that I haven't had total disaster with this plane.
We are learning.
Probably.
We are learning.
And after seeing this shoddy Asobo plane, I can only appreciate the quality of this plane now.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't know what you have. So, which runway will I take? Ah, oopsie.
I'll
If
position
you
myself
go too
at-
far back with the throttle, the Spitty begins to cough.
Ah, yeah, that's probably what I have. Yeah, there was a funny sound, sort of like, yeah, I could probably describe it as cough, yeah. A coughing Spitty. Interesting. When I look at little nav map, the amount of planes, I still don't always understand what these planes are, but this airport is full of them. Yeah, I think actually both probably. Okay.
Mrs. Kitty complained.
And Rat Pilot Randy is coming.
Getting off the runway. Yippee! All are down. Nix meow now.
You want us to come over to join you on the lawn? Is that the idea?
Well,
that?
actually,
No?
let's drive to the building and put it in the back
Which
for a
building?
nice picture.
Well, you go ahead. We follow you. Don't follow me.
Why does my landing rate monitor say 44 feet per minute?
Oh, that would not be very good. And we have yoga.
We
Yes.
need a button.
I saw that one, Red Balloon.
We really need that emote.
Yes,
That's spitty yoga.
pity yoga. Which are you thinking about the terminal building there?
Yeah.
Can you see that there's at least 1, 2, 3 towers?
Yeah. Big airport.
Yeah.
I have the feeling Frankfurt is small against that one.
Yeah.
This is just my feeling.
Good thing we haven't got the AI traffic activated.
What?
You know, which would show us simulated air traffic.
I think I have that. Do I
Then you
have
would
that?
see a lot more planes here.
Well, I want to have that. I want to
Well.
see them.
Then just switch it on. It's in the settings. Traffic, I think.
I'm curious now. So I will turn around here so that my back is at the tower. What's that? I don't know. Yeah, Mrs. Kitty. Nix meow.
There's a little stagger wings parked at the gate here.
I don't have that plan. I don't see it. I just see Gignas.
No, and here there is a whatever that is. Navy, that's one of the warbles. Okay, let's try to do no more yoga.
No more yoga.
Now, picture, shot.
Woohoo!
I haven't got
Where is my settings? So let's make a nice picture here. I don't have the name tag there. Oh, that looks nice.
click.
Oh! just found out that one of the major highways that are here, when you follow it through on the continuous roads, it runs from Scheveningen to Zagreb.
Okay.
Nice.
That's long enough.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, thank you, Red Palette Randy, for joining us.
Yes,
Flying
thank
along.
you.
Well, guys, it was
Okay.
nice to fly with you. Thanks a lot
Yes.
for being here. And yeah, we will see us on Thursday again at 1900 Zulu time or 2100 German time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. It was fun. Thanks also for our Night Sub co-pilot for being here and flying along. So, say good night.
Good night. Have a good Sunday, everyone.
Bye. Over and out. See you next time.